It's an amazing before and after story, right? Like to go through the experience you did and then to decide, hey, I'm going to make all these changes and look at where you're at now and what you've done already in just a short amount of time. I'm curious for like a little more detail and what that reflection period was like for you and how did you come to the conclusion, but like what did you do to help yourself figure out what it is you wanted to do?
I was seeing a therapist who was pivotal in my transformation. If I didn't have her, I don't know where I would be. And the focus of our sessions was rebuilding my self-worth because I wasn't there. I was in a relationship that wasn't working, but I couldn't leave because I just didn't know how. I didn't believe that I was worthy of either going at life on my own or leaving the relationship. And it was a lot of work. And I did little rituals and just reminded myself, and I did a ton of writing. Morning pages was fabulous. And I'm just thinking of this right now. I truly believe that my breast cancer was situational because I was not happy in so many aspects of my life that my body cried for help. And that was a cry for help. And it took so much for me to finally listen. There were other little cries for help that were going on in my life, but it took my body crying for help with cancer to get me to make a move. And the reflection was hard. And I have to remember, or I have to recall, I'll tell you guys about the pivotal moment when I realized, like, wait, I really, really can't change anybody. Because I was trying to change the people in my life to do what I wanted them to do. And it wasn't happening. And I remember I was washing dishes and I thought, wait, no, I'm the one who has to change. I can't exert any power over anyone else. And it was like this big ta-da, as I've got soapy hands and I'm doing the dishes. And I just remember thinking, that's it. Okay, now what? Now what do I do? And, I talked to my therapist about this. I met with her probably every 2 weeks. In fact, I still meet with her and she is now my coach because I don't live in Maine anymore. And she's moving into a coaching arena anyway. So I have a coach. I'm grateful for her. And she picks me up when I need a little help. She redirects me and gives me some cool ideas to do. And I'm really grateful. Like I don't know what I would do if I didn't have the support of a therapist / coach in my life to get me where I am and give me the confidence and realize like, yeah, I am worth it. As is right now, warts and all, I'm worth the life that I dream of, and believing that I made it happen. And I'm grateful. So grateful for that. And it's not like, okay, I'm here, I'm gonna coast. It still requires work to stay where I am, to stay healthy, to really check in and be like, okay, is this serving me? Does this feel right in my gut? Does this feel right in my heart? Is this something that is going to keep me healthy? And these are things I think of. So it's always, and things are changing. Like I went to the Institute for Integrative Nutrition. I thought I'm going to be a health coach. And yes, I have the certification to be a health coach, I'm certificated to be a health coach. But I kind of went on another niche so I can help women find their self-worth, because that is so important. I think there's so many of us that don't have the support and know innately, but they don't know how to really live their self-worth. And that's what I do. And I love that. Just seeing the changes in my clients is so rewarding. Little by little, as they begin to sparkle and realize like, yeah, that's right. Okay. Yes, I am worth that. And that to me, that rocks my world.
Beautiful, powerful. Wow. You mentioned through your reflection period, one thing that was really helpful for you was the morning pages, and just want to clarify for our listeners. I know we've mentioned it before, but just in case somebody's listening for the first time, morning pages being, maybe you can define it, because we all know what morning pages is, but for you, Courtney, and during that period of your time, what did you actually do? What did that mean to you, and how do you think that, like, how did that help you specifically?
Yes, it still helps me to this day. It's Julia Cameron. She wrote the book, The Artist's Way, and she talks about morning pages in that. And that is sitting down in the morning when you're still in that liminal, lucid space and just doing a complete brain dump for 3 pages, front and back. Just write about whatever, the cereal you might eat, what you did yesterday, what's going on in your mind, whatever comes up, that you fed the cat, you should have fed the cat a different food, whatever comes up in your mind, and you just dump, 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 dump. And so I would do that, and then the last few sentences I would say, today I intend XYZ. And those last intention sentences, more times than not, manifested. And it's such a powerful tool to have that clear brain, because you've dumped it all out, and to have the intentions come out. Now, sometimes I don't have time to do morning pages. I will still write my intentions. And I think by stating that, the universe is like, aha, I hear you. Are you ready? Step into that. The morning pages is a great tool to become clear. And you don't have to be a good writer. You don't have to be able to read it later. Scribble it on down.